Listen, boom. Instead of all these dudes trying to watch videos on how to be the alpha male, instead of them trying to learn how to be the best she's ever had, instead of them trying to write music like John Legend and perform like John Legend, all they gotta do is get a virgin. Once you get a virgin and you're the first guy, you could be like literally like probably 1 inches, and that's gonna be the best. It's gonna be amazing to her. You're actually gonna make love, cause she's a virgin. Dudes are playing the dating game, so you're not getting a virgin. You're not getting a virgin on a dating app. Let's just be clear. You're not getting a virgin on a dating app. None of these guys are taking any virginities. A lot of dudes in America, they're so much of a people pleaser, they don't even want a virgin. They want a woman that they gotta please. Listen, if she's not a virgin, she's gonna leave you. Yep, she's gonna leave you. She's gonna leave you because she had 700 guys before you. She had 300 guys before you. She had 100 guys before you. What are you playing this game for? AMS, his rotation of 8 women, none of them are virgins. None of them are what he really wants. Oh yeah, none of them are what he really wants. So he got to get 8 of them, and that all equals to the one that he really wants. At the end of the day, listen, stop playing this game. Listen, I'm going to Thailand or the Philippines because I love Asian food. Listen, they got plenty shrimp fried rice over there. I'm going to be eating like Dragon Ball. I'm going to be eating like Goku. They got plenty seafood over there. At the end of the day, they got fruit that I ain't never even seen in my life. The food is cleaner. The food is healthier. At the end of the day, everything is cheaper. Listen, I seen luxury penthouses for $500 a month. I don't know if it was Thailand or the Philippines, but bro, I can afford the penthouse in America, in Dallas. I'm definitely gonna be a YouTuber and afford the penthouse in Thailand with a family and a wife who's actually a virgin. My woman that I get with in Thailand or Philippines, she's gonna be the virgin. I'm gonna be the first guy she's ever been slept with. So I'm gonna be the first guy. I'm gonna pop that cherry. And what competition am I gonna be in? She doesn't have a 300 body count. She doesn't have a body count of 125 before she was 25. So at the end of the day, what type of crazy bedroom magic move do I have to hit on her to satisfy her? At the end of the day, listen, and she's going to be my wife. So I could try to satisfy her. At the end of the day, listen, if it take 15 strokes and I bust in 15 strokes and don't last 15 minutes, it is what it is. I'm the first guy. There's nobody I'm in competition with. It's not wise to compete, so I'm gonna get a virgin. Men don't want virgin women. They want women like women like Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion or Glorilla. Once they get out of that relationship from getting smashed by multiple guys, then they want next up in line. Listen, I don't want no next up in line. This is why you guys have low self-esteem. Wanting next up in line shows you that you have low self-esteem. The final boss that I seen on the elevator, most likely she's not a virgin. I already know she's not a virgin, bro. Let's be for real. She's in college, bro. I think she go to a HBCU. It's over with. I wasn't gonna mess with her anyways. She is a 75 out of 10. I still ain't never been no hater. At the end of the day, if I wasn't retaining, I still would have passed out. Like, I'm not the red pill. I still would have passed out. I still would have seen her with... Are you okay? Are you okay? Huh? I still would have passed out. At the end of the day, you got to understand. There is a better life. The grass is greener on the other side of the Western Hemisphere. I'm going to Asia. They got beautiful oceans. They got beautiful geography when I'ma still run a content up. Oh, you think I'ma stop the content as soon as I get to Asia and get a wife? Stop the cat. I'm still gonna run a content up. I'ma have my wife. She gonna be cooking and cleaning. Nip slip. She gonna be cooking and cleaning. And we're gonna start a food page. and it's gonna go up, up, up and away. At the end of the day, you got to understand, we still gonna have the Corvettes. We still gonna be living a luxurious lifestyle. It don't change. The U.S. dollar is just stretched out over there. At the end of the day, my wife is not gonna be stretched out, but the U.S. dollar is gonna be stretched out. At the end of the day, you got to understand. Stop trying to be a people pleaser. I'm not gonna invite no friends to meet my wife. No, none of my friends, none of my family members, except for my mother. My mother and my little brother is the only people in my family that's gonna know about my wife. Everybody else, listen, absolutely not. Me and my brother locked in like this. My brother don't care about that type of stuff. My brother was never that type of guy. My brother always been a good guy. So listen, at the end of the day, it's only been me who, I was in Cleveland and I was going crazy. My brother is not from Cleveland. My real brother, he's not from Cleveland. Only I'm from Cleveland. My brother is from Texas. My mom had him when we moved to Texas when I was 10 years old. I'm 10 years older than my brother. So at the end of the day, you got to understand. You just got to understand. Listen, if you're not the first, you're automatically in competition by default. She's going to compare you to the other guy. You guys are in competition, and the Bible said it's not wise to compete. Now you got to compete with all the dudes who smashed her. Now she think you just like the rest of the guys who going to tell her some good lies. Listen, you don't have to do that. You can go to a different country, marry a virgin, don't play her. Make sure that's the woman you really want. Be upfront. I'm going to tell my wife, listen, can I get it 10 or 15 times a day? I'm going to pick right. Listen, she's going to be beautiful. Listen, they trying to make sure you're limited in America. They going to say all the beautiful women are dumb as a box of rocks. I'm going to give me a beautiful woman. So get that out their head. That's not even going inside of my head. I'm definitely going to have a beautiful woman, so I don't have to cheat. If I don't have a beautiful woman, I'm going to cheat. I don't want to ever cheat, so I'm going to get a beautiful woman in the Philippines or in Thailand or in Vietnam. At the end of the day, I got to hit Vietnam first, because Vietnam just sounds attractive. It just sounds like a turn on. Vietnam sounds like the biggest turn on in the world. I don't know why, but Vietnam just sounds sexy. At the end of the day, I'm going to Vietnam first. I'm going to see around. Listen, until I'm married, I'm not going to touch nothing. So I'm just going there to vet. I'm not going there to kissy, none of that stuff. Until I'm married, then that's when the kissy come in. Until then, we could hold hands, we could give hugs, that's it. She kissed me on the cheek or something like that, I kiss her on the cheek. But on the lips, absolutely not. That's not how we going out. We destroyed our lust because we're not a people pleaser. Listen, dudes are trying to be the best she ever had because they think the woman is going to leave you. You're trying to keep her, which makes her... Listen, if you're trying to keep somebody around you, that makes them leave. If you don't care if you keep her or leave her, she's going to naturally just want to be around you because you're so confident. You guys have low self-esteem and you're a people pleaser. So if you're a people pleaser with low self-esteem, you're going to do whatever it takes to be the best she ever had. I know dudes straight up who would tell me, yeah, I don't want a virgin. I want a girl who got a kid already. I had to block that dude. He said he want a woman who is a single mother. It's going to be easier. It's not going to be easier. You got to take care. He got to watch her kid. He literally has to watch her kid. That's not even his kid. He's around another man's seed. These alpha males are suspect at all times. They're around another man's seed. I will not be around no kids. I'm not around no kids. I do not hang with kids. I'm not watching kids. I am not a babysitter. I will not be around no single mother. If you're a single mother, listen, I'm not checking for you. So at the end of the day, you got to understand. Until I get my wife, I'm going to be single. And I'm still going to get these gains. These gains are not for a woman to be like, dang, look at him. No, these gains are for strictly inspirational purposes. Only my wife could be like, dang, look at him. If you're not my wife, listen, honey, sweetie, boo-boo, this is for inspirational purposes. Get to the gym. That's what these mean. When you see these biceps and triceps in his chest, that means get to the gym. But my wife, she different. She could look at me a certain type of way. Listen, it's okay. It's accepted. It's accepted. I already vetted her. At the end of the day, and she gonna be a virgin. I'm gonna be the first. It's accepted. Listen, I have to set the example for my future children. That's also what the body is for. I'ma still be in shape at 90 years old. I'ma still look like better than this at 100 years old. While these dudes gonna be around here, no energy. They can't get it up no more. They got sexless marriages for 25 years. I'm not playing no parts of America besides getting the resources. Oh, I'm not playing no parts of America. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not around here trying to pimp American women because pimping is illegal. I don't want to get 87 years. That's going to stop me from going to Asia. I'm not trying to get a rotation of 8 women like AMS told you guys to do. He didn't tell me. He told all the fake alphas to do. And they listening to him. How you the alpha and you gotta take orders? You're taking orders from another guy, and you're supposed to be an alpha. That's crazy. I'm not gonna get a rotation of 8 different women, smash all the women that I can, and be the bad guy. So then, by the time I get my future wife, I can't get it up, and now I gotta take Blue Chew. That's why they promoting Blue Chew, because all these dudes are people pleasers. Women in America, they're attracted to people pleasers. They had a body count of 178, but they're gonna tell you they only been with 3 guys. But as soon as you get in it, you can tell, oh, you ain't been with just 3 guys. If you only been with 3 guys, it shouldn't be that hard to make you bust. At the end of the day, listen, I'm not trying to be graphic. I'm not talking down. At the end of the day, I'm just saying, America is not for me. Besides the resources, now resource-wise, oh yeah, I'm all for America. When it comes to the resources, you could go from living in a cardboard box to having 10 mansions. Yeah, from a cardboard box to 10 mansions, especially with content creation. Then you could leave to Asia, to Thailand. Listen, we going to restaurants ordering bottles, and they like $8 USD. Where down here, you go to a 5-star restaurant, order a bottle, it's probably $400-500. I can get the same type of treatment for like $40, probably less than that. Get a whole, this whole table will be filled up with food. I wouldn't even have no space. It's just me and my woman eat, just me and my wife eating. Every single day, like 7 times a day. I'm gonna be a YouTuber, so we gonna be big litty. At the end of the day, I'm still gonna be in shape. I'm only personally training my wife. I'm not training no females down here. I'm not trying to watch women squat. That ain't my wife. I don't get into that. At the end of the day, don't get me wrong. I'm still a human being. Yeah, I want to crack some every single day. Yes, I get aroused every single day. But I destroy my lust. So guess what? I control myself. Dudes making all these excuses. Man, oh, it got too hot. It got too heated. I had to. No, you didn't have to. You chose to. At the end of the day, dudes acting like it's not a conscious choice that you can either pull your pants down or keep your pants up. At the end of the day, they don't want to take their time. If you are not the final boss of patience, it's not going to work out. And that's another video. Listen, if you are not the final boss of patience, you want fast money and you're going to get slow time. I don't want fast money. I want YouTube money. At the end of the day, I want content creation money. At the end of the day, I want to live a long life. I'm going to live a long life because I actually go to the gym. I'm not going to have gray hairs because I'm going to actually have an Asian woman who's programmed to treat a man good. And that's what they live for. They live to treat their man good. They not giving a man attitude. Boy, go do it yourself. Boy, go cook and clean yourself. That's what they tell dudes in a dating game in America. Dudes got wives for no reason. In America, they literally have wives for no reason. Your wife don't cook or clean. I know a lot of married dudes, they be in the house cooking and cleaning. They wife just lay down all day. Bro, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm the one with the mansion. I'm the one with all the Lambos, all the Corvettes. Listen, I put in the work and I got muscles. I'm not doing that. I'm made for an Asian woman. My resources is for an Asian woman in Thailand, in Philippines, and in Vietnam. That's what my resources are for. My resources is not for American women unless it's Chipotle and I see she just taking care of herself, I'm not gonna holler at her. I'm gonna just swipe my card. I'm not even gonna say, let me get your number. I'm gonna go on about my business. Whatever she feel like, that's on her. Listen, leave me alone. It was only $12. It was only $12. I'm still a gentleman wherever I go. At the end of the day, I'm a boss. So listen, Monk Mo Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.